So, hey guys, Jackie Kravitz here, and I have a very special client of mine, Lily, here with me today. And I asked Lily to get on this call or video with me today so we can do some role play. And I asked Lily, you're calling Fizzbles and Expireds every day, yes?
Yes,
Yeah. So
Fizzles and expireds every day.
you're very familiar with some of the most common objections that you hear when you call these people
Yes.
because it's inevitable they're going to give you objections, yes.
Oh,
the,
yes.
the great thing about it is I always say an objection is an opportunity. Why? Because they're giving you an objection, they haven't hung up on you yet, so they're basically saying, okay, tell me something here that's going to make sense, that's going to make me think that it won't be a waste of my time to meet with you. So I asked you to pick an objection that you want to role play today. So what do you have for me?
Yes. So I think out of all the objections, the one that I've learned to love the most, and I feel like a lot of people don't use, is the "I just started. Call me in a month."
Okay, so this is a
So
FISBO, obviously, objection.
yeah,
Yeah. And
yeah.
so they just started. Call
Yeah.
me in a month. Okay, so let's role play. Okay, so you,
I've used it on expireds too, by the way.
when they say I'm taking it off the market, call me in a month.
Right. Or they're gonna think about it or anything like that. I tweak it a little bit, but I use it
Yeah.
the same.
No, it's we're gonna role play this. I'll role play with you. But the great thing about this, you and I were talking a couple of days ago. A lot of the objection handlers that we learned for one particular objection can be used for a lot of different situations. So, like
Yes.
I said, you tweak it a little bit, and you can use it with an expired, or you could use it even for a different objection. So, if let's just go with a for sale banner. If they say, "I just started, call me in a month," I would respond like this. I would say, Lily, absolutely. I can definitely follow up with you. And I understand where you're coming from because basically you just put this house for sale. You said that you are actually getting calls and you're getting some people coming looking at it. So you just want to give it some time and see how it goes. And I understand that. And you know, Lily, here's where I'm thinking whether we were to meet now, a week from now, or a month from now, is it fair to say that in this process of selling your home, your number one priority, the most important thing for you would be to sell the home for the most money possible and for you to walk away from the closing table with as much money as possible? Would you say that's the most important thing here?
Well, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, 100%. And so and I know that right now you're not looking to hire an agent. Obviously, you're selling the home on your own for a reason. If you wanted to hire an agent, you would have done so already. And at the same time, Lily, since you want to make sure that you net the most money possible for your house, I'd like to sit down with you for just 20 minutes so I can show you what I can do for you that would actually benefit you financially. You're under absolutely no obligation. I know you don't know who I am, you don't know what I do. I just like to spend 20 minutes with you and show you all of the benefits, financial benefits for you in working with an experienced professional like myself. And hey, at the end of our 20-minute meeting, you can decide what's best for yourself. If you want to go ahead and work with me, I'd be thrilled. If you decide to continue to sell on your own, at least, Lily, I promise you that by the end of our meeting, you're going to walk away with a lot of great ideas that will help you in the sale of your home moving forward. So, would you be available for a 20-minute meeting around 3 o'clock today, or would 4 be better?
Yeah, 4 works.
Okay. So Lily, I know you've used this because you told me, there's different variations of this, but the other day we were speaking and you gave me my own script verbatim. Like, okay, you just prove it to me that you know it. When you've used it with actual FISBOs on the phone, Does it work? Do they actually,
It absolutely works. It
hmm,
absolutely works. When you tell them now,
what what
and I understand.
what is it that you think that, because I know a lot of agents, they hear the objection, they hear me role play, they're like, would they really say yes? I don't think so. They don't use it, so they don't know. They're just like, they just like to disagree and think that it doesn't work. That's a good excuse for them not to even learn it. What do you think that, what is it about the script and the way that we deliver it that gets them to say yes?
Well, when you're first you're repeating and approving.
Yeah,
So you're recognizing what they said, you're taking it in, you're acknowledging it. So, okay, now they feel heard. So they can be receptive to what you're about to say. And you're letting them know, hey, whether we meet 2 days, 2 weeks, or 2 months from now, is it fair to say that netting the most money for your property is your number one priority? Yes, of course it is. That's why they're a FISBO.
exactly. Common sense. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Okay. Okay. So that being said, wouldn't you or don't you think that it would be better to meet or for 20 minutes sooner than later so that you can make sure you're not leaving any money on the table? When you tell them so that you can make sure you're not leaving any money on the table, automatically, even if it's just for shits and giggles to hear what you have to say, now they have to know what you have to say.
exactly. Yeah, absolutely. And that's what we're looking for. We're just looking for an appointment, an opportunity to get in front of them to be able to show the value and the benefits. And I know that some agents won't even attempt to use this script, because what if the seller says yes, which they're likely to do? I have no idea what I'll do when I get there. So I don't really want this appointment. So subconsciously, I'm not even gonna ask for it. And I obviously that's the reason why they don't set more appointments. So I'm thrilled that it's working for you. I know the scripts work when you,
Yes.
not only when you use them, but it's how you say it. Because if you say it with hesitation, if you sound condescending, obviously you're not going to get good results. So
Yeah,
anything
no,
else about
100% sure.
this particular script or the delivery, Lily, that you want people to pay attention to?
The script, again, you're using common sense and your tonality really matters in the way that you deliver this. Like you're always saying, make sure that you're not using upswings because it takes away your confidence.
Yeah,
Make sure that you're pausing when you need to pause to create that moment and that emphasis on that. Um, when you're done using the script, if they said yes, you better be ready with those pre-qualification questions.
yeah, that's right. Yep, we want to pre-qualify on the
Yes.
same on the same call, so we don't go out there and waste our
No,
time. So amazing.
yeah,
All right, Lily,
yes.
thank you again. I trust this script will help everybody watching set a lot of appointments. See you all soon. Thanks, Lily.
Bye.